morning, everyone. Today is July 1st and it is test day. I'm going to take I think my appointment is at 12 or 12:30. I have it down somewhere. I'm just not sure right now. It's really early. It's not even 8 a.m. yet. But today is the day I go take my exam. I feel really nervous, but then at the same time, like, not nervous. I don't really know how to explain it, honestly. I'm working on getting my video uploaded. That should be going up today on the 1st, which would be last week for you guys watching now. I'm having a whole bunch of technical difficulties getting this thing up, so hopefully, you know, just excuse it. It's my first video back. It's a little rough around the edges. I'm all over the place. So I'm going forward, I'm trying to work on making a more cohesive story, or telling a more cohesive story, instead of just jumping all over the place. So yeah, I'm working on that right now. My plan for today before my exam is to get something to eat. I definitely want to eat breakfast. I'm not sure if I'm going to have eggs or oatmeal, but I want something that's going to try to hold me over for at least a couple of hours, because the exam is 4 hours long. Actually, I think it kind of works out to be longer than that, because you have a 15-minute break, and then you also have, they want you to be there like 30 minutes earlier. So I don't know, the exam is just really long. You have like 4 actual hours of just sitting there testing, and that's starting to kind of freak me out, because I never really did a mock exam with Becker or anything like that, where you actually sit down and try to knock out, you know, like a practice run, because I just know I wouldn't be able to do it. My attention span just isn't there. I could probably do it, you know, by force once I'm actually in the testing center, but like, as of right now, like just studying, I don't think I would be able to sit and actually focus for 4 hours straight. I plan on wearing this long sleeve athletic shirt. I've tried to wear something as comfortable as possible, because 4 hours is a long time to be sitting somewhere. If you're, you know, getting ready for test day, a few things that I really just kind of find out recently is they give you a locker to store your belongings. I would try to not bring that much stuff, honestly, into the testing center. You can't really bring anything into the actual testing room where they hook you up to the computer and everything, but you can bring a few things like snacks, something to drink. You can store all that in your locker. Make sure you bring your NTS, your notice to schedule. I believe that's what it's called. It's your NTS. Make sure you bring that, and don't wait till the last minute to print it out. Print it out like a couple of weeks in advance, if not before then, because I think the NASB or NASBA or whatever it's called just had like an outage or something, so no one was really able to print their NTS, and that's pretty unfortunate, because I don't know how they're gonna, you know, get past that. Other than that, make sure you bring 2 forms of ID. I believe they want you to have 1 picture ID and then a second form of ID. So I'm bringing my passport and my driver's license. Oh, one more thing. I was able to, I know a lot of people complain about the little cards and those fat expo markers that they give you, the little dry erase boards or whatever. So I reached out to, I believe it was NASBA. I really don't know the acronym, but I reached out to them and I asked them for an accommodation to use pen and paper or pencil and paper at the testing center, and they got back to me within like 48 hours and gave me they emailed me like a sheet that just basically confirmed that I would be able to use that, or gave me the approval to use that during my exam. So that sheet is good for 1 year, and I just take it with me to the testing center, show it to Prometrics, and then they'll give me pen and paper or pencil and paper instead of those little dry erase note cards and the expo markers. So if you would prefer to use, you know, pen and pencil or paper and pencil, then definitely, you know, try that out. Reach out to NASBA, and ask if they can give you one. They didn't really want proof of anything, just ask if you can use it, and they'll send you, you know, that document. Okay, so there was one more thing I wanted to tell you. If you do decide to take your phone into the testing center, for whatever reason you don't want to leave it in your car or, you know, whatnot, be sure to turn it off, put it in your locker, and then do not touch it. Don't text anybody. Like during your 15-minute break, don't text anybody, don't call anybody, don't look at nothing. Just leave the phone off, because if you message anyone or contact anyone in the middle of that exam, like when you're doing your 15-minute break, it kind of disqualifies your exam, and then you have to go, it goes to like the state board, and then it's just a big old issue that could prevent you from you know, getting your scores from that exam, because it kind of voids it if you contact someone or message someone. So just leave your phone off. Right before you walk into the testing center, turn it off, leave it off, don't turn it back on until you're done, you submit, and then you walk out of the testing center, just to be on the safe side. So I just wanted to show you like what I'm taking with me to exam day. Like I said, I took all my jewelry off because you can't really wear jewelry. They'll have you take all that off before the exam as well. You can wear your wedding ring, wedding bands, and things like that, but I just took it all off because I didn't want any issues. So I just wanted to show you like the few things that I will be bringing along with me. So this is my purse. I have a Kate Spade bag. I'm actually not bringing these glasses. I have some blue light glasses I'm going to bring instead, so I need to go find those. But I'm bringing this Gatorade Zero. My phone, because I'm not driving, I'm having my husband drop me off, so I'm gonna have to call him after the exam. I'm bringing 2 of these little Kellogg right on time, test day. I'm bringing 2 of these Kellogg granola bars, Kellogg protein granola bars, and I got these specifically. Why aren't you full? Okay, I got these specifically because they had like 9 grams of protein each. It was like 8 grams of fat. No, 9 grams of fat, 9 grams of protein, and then like a bunch of carbohydrates. And I kind of went with this because I felt like it would give me a well-rounded snack during my exam, and they were small enough where I could scarf them down in 15 minutes. Because I know I'm going to be hungry probably halfway through, and it's going to be hard for me to focus. So this is my wallet. I don't really need to bring this, honestly, but I mean, might as well bring my wallet. This is my passport, and then this is my NTS. But yeah, this is my NTS. It's just a form. It says you must take this NTS to the test center with you. I'm not going to show you the top because it has all my personal information, like your address. It has your launch code, all that good information on there. But just make sure you bring your NTS. And I was also telling you guys about this approval form for scratch paper and pencils. This is pretty much what they'll send you if you reach out to them and ask if you can bring, you know, pen and paper with you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All that's left in here is hand sanitizer and lip gloss. That's just always in my bag. But yeah, this is pretty much all I'm bringing with me. So I'm pretty much right around the corner. My husband's driving me over there now. It says I'll be there in about 7 minutes. I was telling my husband earlier that it feels like I'm about to dissolve. I'm so anxious right now. Yeah, my stomach hurts. I really didn't feel like eating, but I knew I wanted to eat something because I'm going to be in the testing center for a really long time, so I didn't want to get too hungry. So I just tried to force down what I could. I'm really nervous, but at the same time, I'm ready to get this over with and be done. Next time, I definitely think I'm going to take the exam at the 8 o'clock or the 8 a.m. instead of this noon, because it's just way too late in the day for me. Like, I would rather be done with this by now or wrapping this up. So if you can, and if you're a morning person, I definitely recommend doing the earlier one, because it's just too much anxiety build up taking the later testing sessions. This is probably the last time you'll see me until I get out of the exam. So, oh my goodness, wish me luck. So I'm done. That test was really funny. I don't know Like, I was super nervous going into it. I was telling you guys, I feel like I was gonna disintegrate. But then once I got into the exam, they checked me in and everything, and then I sat down and I started going through the test. I got, the first question was like left field. I didn't know. My heart just pretty much sank, but I already went into it thinking that I wasn't gonna necessarily pass. So then like 10 questions in, I don't want to say gave up, but at that point, like, the taking of it seriously or being stressed about it kind of went out the window, because I'm like, it is what it is at this point. So I just tried my best. I definitely don't think I passed. I was in there, like, once I got done with the first test, like the first 33 questions, I was seriously thinking, like, is a CPA right for me? Like, maybe I don't need to be a CPA, because I don't know how I'm supposed to pass this test. The questions, from my experience, didn't really seem anything like what I had studied. Some of the knowledge transferred over, so I was able to answer some of the questions like correctly, and, you know, it kind of made sense and stuff like that. But for the most part, I don't know what that was. And then I got to the, I put my glasses on because I cannot see. Hopefully it's not too much glare. So I got to the task-based simulations, which is considered, I guess, the harder part of the exam. But I feel like those were easier. I mean, they still weren't super easy, but I feel like those made a little bit more sense to me than the actual multiple choice questions. I feel like I probably knew, out of the 8, I probably got like 2 or 3 of them correct that I was certain about, and then the other ones I'll probably get like partial credit, if that. But yeah, it was definitely an experience. Aside from not really knowing, I guess, a lot of the, well, at least feeling like I didn't really know a lot of the information, the test wasn't that bad. I was kind of worried about sitting in there for 4 hours, but the 4 hours wasn't that bad. It went by really quickly. Just make sure you eat something beforehand, and try to bring like snacks with you, and take that break. Even if you don't feel like you need it, just go ahead and take it, because in the end, it really does help you, you know, let you refresh your brain and just take a break from staring at that screen and sitting in that spot. So yeah, that's my experience with FAR. I won't see my grade, unfortunately, for the next 6 weeks, and now I have to like go home, not today, but within the next week. I have to start studying for BEC, and after that experience, I'm not even sure if this is something I want to do anymore, because I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to study for this. Or maybe the program, like, I'm using Ninja to go over the multiple choice. I feel like the multiple choice on the exam was way harder than Ninja, so I'm not really sure. Ooh, it almost ran up on the curb. But the exam was exactly, like, it looked exactly like Becker, so maybe I'll go back to Becker. My employer provides it for us. I already paid for it, but it's getting ready to expire, I believe. But I can just redo it with the one the company paid for. And I may trade Becker for BEC, because Ninja just left me feeling not good. So I'm getting ready to go home and make myself a couple of glasses of wine and figure out something to eat, and then just relax for the rest of the day. Oh, maybe we can go to the movies. I think Chucky is out. Might be fun. I always wanted to see the new Chucky movie. All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed my struggle for today, and let me know if you're taking your CPA exams, how your first exam went, or when you're taking your first exam, because I'm interested to see how you guys felt about yours. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.